welcome back to Break Rules Not Nails. Today I'm going to be showing you how I created this super bright matte neon yellow leopard nails. To create this look I have used a neon yellow polish, a black polish, this pale nude colour, a nice opaque white polish, and a no wipe matte top coat. I also used a small dotting tool, this black mandala water decal sheet from Diamond Glitters, a pair of scissors, some tweezers, and a cup of warm water. Then finally some brush on nail glue and some teardrop shaped black crystals. So to start off, I'm applying my first thin coat of polish to all the nails. I have used my neon yellow polish on my pinky and pointer finger, then gone in with the pale nude on the middle and ring fingers. When I'm happy with the coverage, I go ahead and cure that in my LED lamp for 60 seconds. Next, I repeated the same process again for the second coat, just to really go in and make sure that the colours are nice and even, nice and opaque, before curing under the lamp again for another 60 seconds. Now going in on the middle finger, I'm using my white polish just to create small irregular spots for the leopard print design. The neon yellow that I'm using is a little bit sheer, so I wanted to put the white underneath it just to really make that colour pop and really make it stand out, obviously just to make it as bright as the yellow, and then I went and cured that under the lamp, and then I went over the top of that with the yellow polish, and as you can see it just really makes it pop, really makes it stand out. Then when that's done, I went ahead and cured it for another 60 seconds. So now I'm going to use my dotting tool to create the black lines around the spots, to really make it look like that proper leopard print. In some places I've used almost like a C shape, sort of one line in a C shape, and then in other places on other spots I've used sort of like two lines to create the effect. It's always good just to have a look online, have a look at like reference pictures of what leopard spots look like, and then obviously some of them had the sort of C shape, some of them had the sort of like two lines that didn't really connect in the middle. So I kind of did a mixture of the two of these, just as and when I wanted. Some of them I filled in if I didn't quite think that they looked as good as I wanted them to, and then just filled in every line on every spot from the top to the bottom. Then what I did in any areas that I thought were just sort of like a little bit bare, I just went in and made a few sort of little spots before popping it under the lamp. For the top coat on this nail, I made it a little bit thicker, just to sort of fill in any gaps and make it sort of as smooth as possible, only because obviously you've created sort of texture there from the spots where you've layered it on top. So for the ring finger, I will be applying this sort of mandala looking water decal in the bottom corner. I'm just going to go ahead and use my scissors to carefully cut it out, making sure that I don't cut into any part of the design. It was quite close to the one above it, so I just had to be really sure, see that I didn't cut into that. On the top is sort of like a clear plastic film. You just want to remove that before you place it into the water. I always use warm water, I find it's a little bit quicker. I sort of left it in there for about 10 seconds, just making sure obviously that all the paper is sort of fully submerged and fully saturated, and leave it for about 10 seconds. Then you want to take it out and with your tweezers just carefully lift up the edge and sort of peel it off the backing paper. Then you can sort of move it over here to your sort of nail. You can move these around, you just got to be really sort of careful with it. You don't want to pull it too much and sort of tear it. I just sort of tap it down, making sure that there's no air bubbles, no water underneath it, and then sort of leave it for about 20 seconds just to dry before I go in with the top coat. So just went in with a nice thin layer of top coat, just sealing it in, making sure you've covered sort of all the edges of the decal, just to prevent sort of any sort of lifting or anything like that, and then chucking it back under the lamp. So here you can see the design with the matte top coat. It's a no white formula, so you can see the effect sort of straight away, and I think it looks really great. Then to complete this set, I'm going to apply the nail glue to the top of the yellow nails and place on these sort of teardrop shaped crystals. Once I'm sort of happy with the placement, I let it dry for a minute and then go in, of course, with a final layer of the matte top coat, just making sure it's nice and even all over the nail and curing it under the lamp. So here it is, my completed look. I love this set. I think it's bright and fun and perfect for the upcoming spring summer months. I can't wait to put all my dark colours away and dive back into my bright neons. I'm really excited. So I really hope you like this design, everybody. I'd love to know what you think. Thank you so much for watching the video. Please comment down below and let me know what you think of this design. If you'd like to see more videos just like this one, make sure to hit that subscribe button, turn on your notification bell, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!